right? Puta, you can share the link, right? There is a free lesson, right? Hari, Darone Aiboan. Good evening for you all. Everything's okay. My sounds, video, everything is okay. Please, can you put heart marks? Right. Good evening, yeah. Oh, is that no? Ah, okay. Wait a minute. Now is that okay? Superb. Right. Okay. Uday, now we have to start today's lesson. Actually, right? That's very different story, right? Clearly different story, right? You have to be the driver to the class, right? You have to be the driver, right? So you have to do lots of works, right? You have to do it, right? So before to start the session, right, those are the rules. Please don't keep in quiet. Please don't keep in quiet. Say the things loudly, right? Try to memorize all the facts what we learned today within the class, right? Try to learn. Try to memorize all of the points into your brain, right? Okay, within the class today. Okay, no? Right. Minimally, we have to spend 1.5 hours or closer to 2 hours. So we have to cover the whole lesson. It's a biosphere, the classification of organisms. Unit number 13 belongs to grade 10, right? So let's see how it's going. Okay, let's see how it is going. Right, say the things loudly. Right, after making the short note and after memorizing all the facts, we have to do lots of past papers questions also. So when we are doing past papers questions, actually we can yeah, okay. So after doing the past papers question, now we can, yeah, okay, right, yes, all right, anyone? Yeah, okay, right, that's a good, right? So we have to discuss closer to 40 MCQs, and there are so many structured essays belongs to that lesson, as well as some essays questions also, right? We have to discuss the whole PDF today. Okay, let's see how it is going, right? Okay, hari enam onna actively participate වෙන්න වැඩේට හරිද? Please take a piece of some papers. Take piece of some papers. Right, okay, then ready for that, right? Okay, hari. Time එක දෙන්නේ නැහැ ලස්සනට ලියන්න. දැන් එතකොට අද දවසේ අපේ මොකද්ද මේකේ ටාගට් එක තමයි නෝට් එක ලස්සන හදන එක. මේ නෝට් එක I will forward for you, right? ලස්සන නෝට් එක forward කරන්න. පුළුවන් තරම් try කරන්න ඕනේ. Within the class ඔක්කොම points key points ටික මතක තියාගත්තා. ඒකට අනුව ඔක්කොම questions discuss කරා. A lesson to brain. Okay, no? A lesson to brain, right? Within 2 hours, within 1.5 hours, we have to complete whole lesson, and we have to complete all the past papers questions also. Let's see, right? Hari. වැඩේ හරියට සෙට් වෙන්නේ ඔයා කට ඇරලා කියනවා විතරයි. Okay? Right. හරි එහෙනම් සෙට් කරමු. That is a short note, right? So we have to memorize all the facts. Okay, no? Right. Those are all the facts belongs to the lesson. Right? Okay. Oh my God. It's not clear, no? Wait a minute. I have to balance. Okay. Then what about the contrast? Now I think it's okay, right? Now it's, oh my God. One kalu nani. But camera settings are all okay, anyway. Hari balamu ne. Now it's okay, no? Hari. That is a short note we have to discuss. මේක ලියා ගන්න ඕනේ නැහැ නෑ ඔය ඉතාල කියන එක සීන් එක. හරි? right. මේ තියෙන්නේ සම්පූර්ණ lesson එක. ඔය මුළුම lesson එක අද අපි ඉවර කරන්න යන්නේ. මේ තියෙන්නේ මුළුම lesson එකේ points. අපි බලමු. මේ ටික පුළුවන් නම් මුළු පාඩම පුළුවන්. හරි? right. ඒතර ඔය හිතන්න right, for your oral exam actually we have to cover 35 units, right? 20 units belongs to grade 10, 15 units belongs to grade 11. So 35 units mean, right, we can prepare maximally 20 short notes to complete the whole one, right? So you got 20 papers, right? 20 papers, just 20 papers for the whole syllabus for the science. හිතන්නකෝ හරි මුළුම ස්වාඩම් 35ටම පොඩි papers 20ක් තියෙනවා. ඉතින් ඕක පාඩම් කරගන්න බැරි නම් වැඩක් තියෙන්නේ නේ. හරි නිකන් හිතන්නකෝ මුළුම කොළ සෙට් එකක් තියෙනවා. ඔහොම කළා කොළ ටිකක් තියෙනවා. එච්චරයි. ඔක තමයි තියෙන්නේ. So then how to do more and more papers? That's up, right? එච්චරයි. එහෙනම් start කරමු. Right. Now මේක unit number 13 grade 10. Right, classification of organisms. This one, no, that's on the 15, grade 11. I thumbnail එක හදුවා මම නෙමෙයි අර වැඩ කරන පොඩි එකා ඒක වෙන මොකද මාරු කරලා මම චෙක් කරගන්නවා. Okay, right. හරි. Now listen. දරුවනේ කට ඇරලා කියන්න ඕනේ. හරි. The first part it says the classification. What is classification? Classification means we have to group organisms, no? Grouping organisms into different levels, no, right? Grouping organisms into different levels based on common characteristics, based on common features. That is you call classification. What is classification? Grouping organisms into different levels based on common features. Two types of classification we have to discuss. You have to know natural and the artificial. Natural classification, artificial classification. Sir, which one is the best? Natural, sir. Why it is best? Because it depicts evolutionary relationships. Artificial classification, it not depict evolutionary relationships. Evolutionary relationships mean you know it's right. Okay, කොහොමද මේ ලෝකෙට සත්තුන් සම්බන්ධතාවක් ආගෙන? Got it? Evolution, Parnami, you know. Right. So, for the natural classification systems, we use lots of evidence. Morphological characters, morphological features, cytological features, physiological features, molecular biological features. Tell me what are those? Physiological features, cytological features, morphological features, molecular biological features. Again, classification. What is classification? Grouping organisms into different levels using common characteristics. You know it's that is a classification. Right. Who proposed the first classification system? Aristotle. Who said it? Aristotle. Right. Who proposed the first successful classification system? Carolus Linnaeus. Who said? Carolus Linnaeus, right? Carolus Linnaeus. Got it? The plus classification system is Aristotle. Successful classification system, Carolus Linnaeus. Try to memorize the facts in that, right? Okay? Yes? Right. Now you know that what is classification. What is grouping organisms into different levels using their common characteristics. Then two types of classification, natural and the artificial. Which one is the best? Natural. Why? Because it depicts evolutionary relationships. Artificial, it not depict evolutionary relationships. For the natural classification systems, we use what? Morphological features, cytological features, physiological features, molecular biological features. කියන්නෝ දිනන්නෝ කට ඇරලා කියන්නෝ හරිද කට ඇරලා කියන්නෝ කට ඇරලා කිව්වේ නැත්නම් සෙට් වෙන්නේ නැහැ අයියෙන් කියන්නෝ හරි රයිට් දැන් ෆිසිකල් ක්ලාසස් වල මේ කියනකොට නම් ඔහොම ඉන්නවා සමහර කට වහන් ඉන්න සෙට් එකක් නේද සම්කුරුණෑකල මැසිව් ක්ලාස් එක කරන්නේ මම රයිට් කුරුණෑකල වැඩිම ළමයි ප්‍රමාණයක් ෆිසිකල් කරන්නේ මමනේ ඉංග්‍රීසි මීඩියම් ස්ටුඩන්ට්ස් ලාට රයිට් එතකොට ඒ වගේ තින්න ඔහොම තැන් තැන් වල ඒ වගේ එහෙම බෑ ගෙදරින් නැහැ කියනවා නයින් බොඩි okay right again tell me physiological morphological cytological and the molecular biological features we use for natural classification system. Clear? Why classification system very important? Why we have to classify organisms? Because it depicts evolutionary relationships. Can identify features of a named species. We can name species, so we can say the features of. No? Yes? Okay. Can identify characteristics, can identify common features of a named species. Clear? Can identify features between two species. Clear? Can identify species economically benefits. No? Yes. Economically benefits organisms. Economically benefits organisms can identify. Correct? Right. Easy to study. Okay, right, okay. Now everything's in your mind? Fine. So tell me again, what is classification? Grouping organisms into different levels, different groups using common characteristics. Who proposed the first classification? Aristotle. Who proposed the first successful classification system? Carolus Linnaeus. Two types of them. Natural, artificial. Which one is the best? Natural. Why you say it's the best? Because it depicts evolutionary relationships. Right? For some purposes, we use artificial classification systems. Like that. Yes. Dichotomous key? Yeah. Then, what are the evidence that used for the natural classification systems? Cytological features, physiological features, morphological features, molecular biological features. You okay? Fine. Then nomenclature come up with the classification. So when you classify some organisms, actually you have to name them. Right? You have to name them. Normally ICBN codes, IC, International Code for Botanical Nomenclature. Right? It's very dark, no? Right? ICBN. Then make a balance කරොත් එහා පැත්තෙන් අර අනිත් එක අප්සෙට් කරනවා. Anyway. හරි? ICBN. අපර මට ක්ලාස් එක පටන් ගන්න කලින් තව ක්ලාස් එකේ මට මේක ලයිට් බැලන්ස් කරන්න බැරි වුණා. මොකද වෙනද කරන්නේ සර් ඩාර්ක් බෝඩ් එකකනේ. හරි. ඔය ඔක්කොම කරන්න ගිය වෙලා යනවා. Anyway, මේක කරන් යනවා. හරි? Right, okay. බලමු පුතා. ICBN. ICBN for what? International Code for Botanical Nomenclature, right? So, ICBN names used for the plants classifications. Actually, to name the plants, right? IZ is a dead zoological nomenclature. That one for the animals. Got it? So, what are the standards? Right now, listen. Mesua Nagasario. Mana katari? Mesua Nagasario. First letter should be capital, other letter should be simple. The first name, it is a generic name, my putte. බලන්න දැන් අද කොච්චර ලස්සනට කරන්න ගියාද මේක බලන්න. ක්ලාස් එක උනාට පස්සේ කොච්චරක් ඔළුවේ දිනනවද? පොඩි වෙලාවයි මුළුම ලෙසන් එකක් ඉවරයි. එක දෙයයි ඉල්ලන්නේ බුලත් තියලා වුණනම් වැදලා කියන්නම් නේද? මම දැන් අමාරුයි. කටැල්ල කියන්නේ. එච්චරයි. The second part that is you call species name. අම්මලා තාත්තලා අහගෙන ඉන්නකොට කටැල්ල කියන දා පොල්ලක් කරක් ගන්න ඔළුව පැලෙන්න. ඕන. Right? First part is generic name. The second part that is you call a species name. Right? Generic name and the species name. Mesua Nagasari, that is generic name, that is species name. Generic name and the species name. Clear? Right, okay. First letter should be capital, others should be simple. Right. Then you write it, you have to underline it using two dashes. Right? Streaming is lagging. Seriously? Oh my god. Okay. Clear? Right? Okay. Now it's clear. Okay, fine. Got it. Right. If it is type italicize. No? Yes, italicize. Italicize when known. Clear. Right. Okay. Now you know the nomenclature one. Fine. Okay. Let's see how it is going. Right. Mesua Nangasarium. That should be the generic name. That should be the species name. ICBN for plants. ICZN for the animals. Right. So other features not in that short note. We know it so. Right. Again, come to the initial point. අන්න එහෙම ස්ටඩි කරන එකට කියනවා. දැන් ඔයගොල්ලෝ මෙච්චර කාල කර මේක කියවගෙන ගියා නම් ඒකට කියන්නේ rereading. That's bad. Right? So, reread some part, try to memorize facts to your brain, then again try to memorize it. That method we call retrieving study method. Okay, now? Right, now try to catch up everything in your mind, right? Okay, again, what is classification? Grouping organisms into different levels using common characteristics. Right, you can use any words that is similar for your answer, right? Okay, then who proposed the first classification system? Aristotle. Who proposed the first successful classification system? Carolus Linnaeus. Right, then two types of classification: natural and artificial. Natural is, yes, it is the best. Why so it's the best? Because it depicts evolutionary relationships. That one not depict evolutionary relationships. We use four features in morphological, cytological, physiological, and the molecular biological features. Right. Then come up the nomenclature one. Like the generic name and the species name, then you know the other term. No? Okay, right. Right. ICBN for botanical nomenclature. That means plants. ICZN means zoological nomenclature. That one for the animals. Okay, no? Right. Okay, we know this. Hari, eda kom matakai neva? Hari. Then me ටික මතකද? You okay? Right. Okay, it's fine. Hari. Please take just 5 minutes. Right. Okay, just 5. Spend just 5 minutes. Right. Minutes to පහක් වැය කරලා පහක් කියන පහක් වැඩි නේ 4ක් වගේද නේද? Right. 4යි බාන්න rough sheets වල වේගෙන් ලියන්න බාන්න ඔය ටික. අර වගේම අර ගැලීම් මේ flow එක. Right. ටග්ගල්. AQ points බාන්න මතක ලියන්න බා. විනාඩි 5යි 3යි. During that period you have to write. Right. Use rough papers and then write it. Right. වේගෙන් ලියන්න ඕනේ. කැත අකුරු වලින් වේගෙන් ලියන්න ඕනේ. සමහර ඒවා තියෙන මුල් letters එක දැම්මත් ඇති. බා දැන් ටික ඉගෙන ගත්ත points ඔක්කොම දාන්න බාන මතක නොකර. Use it, right? දැන් මේවා තමයි study methods, teaching methods. හරි. Right. මේවා ඉතින් ඔස්සේ යන ළමයි ඉතින් මේවට කියනවා smart working, not the hard working. මේවා වැදගත් වෙන exam හෙට කියන දවසේ. හරි? හොඳට මතක තියාගන්න. Okay? If you are a newcomer, please subscribe to the YouTube channel also, right? හරි. ටකලා දාන්න. පුළුවන් තරම් මේ වෙලාව පළදාවි ගන්න. ටයිම් වලට තමයි වැඩ ඈ. right? Done. Okay, let's see. Right, Balam. What is classification? Grouping organisms into different levels using common characteristics, common features. First, hari එහෙම ලියවන එක point එකක් දාගන්න. හරියක් දාන්න. හරි නේ? හරි. First classification system. Who proposed that? Aristotle. First successful classification system. Who proposed that? Carolus Linnaeus. ඔය කියන්නේ මට points වල දාන්න. Right? On. Then classification system is natural and artificial. Which one is the best? Natural. It depicts evolution relationships. Artificial, it not depict evolution relationships. Right. For the natural classification systems, we use those features, right? Morphological features, physiological features, cytological features, as well as molecular biological features. Okay, no? Yes. Then the nomenclature, like Meso and Agasario, the first one is, that is you call is a generic name. Then the next one is a species name. IZDN for plants, IZZN for animals. Okay, no? Right? Okay, right. We know it's fine. Right, okay. Then users of classification. So what are the users? Is to study, can identify evolution relationships, can identify features of a named species, can identify features between two species, right? Then can identify economically benefit organisms. You okay? Fine. Hari. Then ඊටික මතකද? Sureද? You okay no? හරිද? හරි. පටලැසි පාඩම වැඩි කරන් යන්න තියෙන්නේ. Short and sweet. පාඩම ඉවරයි. එදා දවසම exam questions ඉවර කරගත්තා. හරි. මම කියන්නේ මොනවාද? Smart working කියලා කියන්නේ. හරිද? එහෙම තමයි වැඩ කරන්නේ. ඔන්න කතාව. Okay? Right. Hari. Fine. දරුවනේ, then came the domain classification system. Who proposed that? Carl Woos. Who proposed domain classification system? Carl Woos. Again, tell me. Carl Woos. There are three domains. Domain Archaea, domain Bacteria, domain Eukarya. Again, tell me, what are the three domains? Domain Archaea, domain Bacteria, domain Eukarya. Archaea, bacteria, both of them, they are prokaryotes. Prokaryotes mean absence of organized nucleus. Eukarya mean presence of organized nucleus. So that is you call eukaryotes. Again, who proposed domain classification system? Carl Woos. So what are the three domains? Domain Archaea, domain Bacteria, domain Eukarya. Archaea, bacteria, they are prokaryotes. Eukarya, they are eukaryotes. Prokaryotes mean absence organized nucleus. Eukaryote mean presence organized nucleus. Then Archaea, bacteria, Eukarya. Among them bacteria, they are sensitive for the antibiotics. Then that means we can kill by bacteria using the antibiotics. No? Right? So that's why for some diseases, doctors, right, they suggest some antibiotics for you. Right? Using the antibiotic, we can kill bacteria. Right? But we cannot kill virus. Got it now? So domain bacteria, they are sensitive for the antibiotic. Right? That one not sensitive, that one not sensitive. Clear? Yes or no? Again, Eukarya, there are four kingdoms. Protista, fungi, plantae, animalia. Again, tell me. Protista, fungi, plantae, animalia. Again, tell me. Protista, fungi, plantae, animalia. Clear? Okay, right. Again, try to memorize. Right. What are the three domains? domain archaea, domain bacteria, domain eukarya. Archaea, bacteria, eukarya. Who proposed the domain classification system? Carl Woese. Right? Archaea, bacteria, prokaryote to eukaryote, they are prokaryotes. Prokaryote means absence organized nucleus. Eukaryote means presence organized nucleus. Then bacteria sensitive for the antibiotic, not sensitive, not sensitive. Eukarya again divided into 4 kingdoms: Protista, fungi, plantae, animalia. Right. Then archaea. Example: methanogens, halopiles. Most probably exam papers වල නැහැ. තමුත් තියෙනවා ඉතින් බලාගෙන කීපයක්. Methanogens, halopiles. Bacteria two groups: bacteria, cyanobacteria. මොකද group දෙක? bacteria, cyanobacteria. ඔච්චරක් දැනගත්තා නම් ඇති ඉතින් ඕකේ. මහ ලොකු questions අහන්නේ bacteria, cyanobacteria. Clear? Right, okay. Okay, no? All right. Again with me, tell me one time, right? Okay, all right, tell me. Right. So what are the 3 domains? Domain archaea, domain bacteria, domain eukarya. Clear? Archaea, bacteria, are they prokaryotes or eukaryotes? Prokaryotes. It is eukaryotes. Prokaryote means absence, no? Absence organized nucleus. ඔයලා දැන් ලස්සන ලියන්න ඕනේ මම මෙහෙම ලියුවා නේ. Got it? Right. Okay, make it presence organized nucleus. Right. Here, sensitive for the not sensitive, the antibiotic, right? Antibiotic, right? Okay, antibiotic sensitive. Here, not sensitive. Here, not sensitive. Right? 2 groups. One you call bacteria, the other group you call cyanobacteria. Right. Tell me some example for them. Methanogens. What do you call? Methanogens. The other one you call halopiles. What do you call? Halopiles. Clear? Right. Then 4 kingdoms. Carl Woese proposed a domain classification system. Kingdom classification system. Who said? කවුද කිව්වේ? රොබර්ට් විටේකද? කවුද කිව්වේ? Kingdom classification system. Robert Whittaker. Yeah. Got it? Right. So what are the kingdoms? Kingdom Protista. Again tell me. Protista. Another one fungi. Another one plantae. Another one animalia. Got it now? Yes, animalia. Right. Protista 2 groups. එකක් protozoa. The other group alga. What do you call? Alga. Clear? Yes? Right. Okay. Got it. Again, what is classification? Grouping organisms into different groups using common features. Natural, artificial. Which one is the best? Natural. Why? Because it depicts evolutionary relationships. Artificial, it not depict evolutionary relationships. So what are the 4 evidence? Morphological, cytological, physiological, and the molecular biological. Got it. See, who proposed the first classification? Aristotle. Who proposed the first scientific classification? Carolus Linnaeus. Robert Whittaker. Make a Whittaker. Got it? Right. Then nomenclature. You know it. Generic and the species name. You know. The others you know. No? Clear. Right. Then domain. Archaea, bacteria, eukarya. Who proposed? Carl Woese. You know it's clear. Robert Whittaker. Robert Whittaker proposed kingdom classification system. Carl Woese proposed domain classification system. Got it? No? Robert Whittaker, no? Whittaker classification. Yeah. Okay. Right. Hari. Using your knowledge. Right. Okay. Hari. Baan tagala. Baan memorize karan dana. Baan rough sheet taka tin kala yan baan. 3 minutes. It's okay. No? Yes. Pon logo de nene. Right. Tagala yan baan. Matake. පාඩ කොච්චර හොඳයිද නේ රයිට් එහෙම තමයි පාඩම් කරන්නේ එහෙම තමයි ඉගෙන ගන්න එහෙම නැතුව මේක ඇතුළේ ඔයගොල්ලෝගේ chat එක කීව රයිට් ඕකේ ඒව කීව කාලයක වැඩ කරලා වැඩක් නැහැ 2 hours ඉවරයි මුකුත් මතකත් නැහැ ඔය ඉක්බිති සතුටින් ඉක්බිති සියල්ලම සතුටින් විසිර ගියේ වැඩ නැහැ නේද Who proposed the first successful? Carolus Linnaeus. Okay. Try to focus on that, right? Right. Another thing, right? If you are a newcomer, right, for the class, you can share the link among your friends, right? So when gathered more and more students for the English medium student, I think there's no more and more free sessions for you, right? When you go to YouTube, there are lots of free sessions for the English medium student, but there's no any class for the English medium. You can send the pass, you can pass a message among your friends, okay? So then we can do a big thing, no? Right. Mana kata? Tunggu deh keren pula. Balik. Okay, let's see. Enak mana balik? 3 domains. Balik. Domain archaea, domain bacteria, domain eukarya. Carl Lewis proposed that. Then, both of them, they are prokaryotes, absence of organized nucleus. So that's why we say it's prokaryotes. Eukaryote means presence of organized nucleus. Right. Then sensitive for the antibiotic, not sensitive, not sensitive. There are 4 kingdoms. You know the kingdoms. Tell me what are those kingdoms? Kingdoms 4. Okay, right. 4 kingdoms. What's it? Protista, fungi, plante, animalia. Again, tell me what's that? Protista, fungi, plante, animalia. Clear no? Right. Okay. හරි එහෙනම් ඔන්න බලමු ඒ දක්වා කරගෙන ආපු ටිකෙන් කොච්චර questions ටිකක් පුළුවන්ද කියලා බලමු. හරි? right කොච්චර මතකයිද කියලා බලමු නේ. හරි. right තව ටිකක් ඉස්සරහ ගියමුද? තව ටිකක් ඉස්සරහ ගියන්න. right. ඔන්න බලමු. හරි. then දරුවනේ උදා right okay then we have to discuss the protista group. Protista means it's a kingdom. Kingdom yapovo, kingdom polonaru, kingdom monaduru like that, right? Okay, kingdom. Botany is it's a kingdom. Kingdom protista, right? Okay, protista 2 groups, protozoa and alga. Most of the times, protozoa they are heterotrophs. You know the meaning of the heterotrophs, right? So they cannot produce their own foods. They feed on the plants directly or indirectly. No. Most of the times, protozoa, they are unicellular organisms. Amoeba, Paramecium, right? Some of example for the protozoa. Then alga, they are autotrophs. They can do photosynthesis. Yes. Some of them, they are unicellular. Some of them, they are multicellular. For an example, Chlamydomonas, unicellular one. Ulva, multicellular one. Got it? Right, I guess. Now, you know protista groups. Right, okay, there are 2 groups there. So, what are the 2 groups? Protozoa and the alga. Protozoa, heterotrophs, unicellulars. Alga, autotrophs. They are the primary producers on our earth. Because they can do photosynthesis. So, yes, they are the primary producers. Right? They are the primary producers. Going? Okay, right. Fine? Fine. Right. I think 20% of oxygen released by the alga. Right? Okay, 20% of the oxygen released by I think it's alga, right? Clear? Okay. So what are the users of protista group? They are the primary producers. Extract alginic acid that used for making ice cream. Alginic acid. Extract agar, that means produce agar that use as a culture media for the bacteria. Got it? One users to produce agar, to produce alginic acid. They act as primary producers. Some of them, they cause some diseases, but not the alga group, protozoa group. Ambiasis, some of example, malaria, some of examples. Got it? Okay, right. Again, try to memorize what are the three domains: domain archaea, domain bacteria, domain eukarya. Who proposed domain classification system, sir? Carl Booth. Archaea, bacteria, eukarya. Bacteria, sensitive for the antibiotic. Not sensitive, sir. Prokaryotes, archaea, bacteria. Prokaryote means absence of organized nucleus. Eukaryote means presence of organized nucleus. Then eukaryotes divided into four kingdoms: Protozoa, fungi, plant, animalia. Fungi වෙනකොට සමාන fungi කියලා කියනවා නේ. දැන් අපේ කැම්පස් එකේ ප්‍රොෆෙසර් අධිකාරම් සර්. ප්‍රොෆෙසර් අධිකාරම් සර් කිව්වේ මේකට fungi කියලා කිව්වේ. හරි ඔන්න. හරිද? Right, okay. එක එකගේ pronunciations, right? Got it? Protista, two groups, protozoa and the alga. ප්‍රොෆෙසර් අධිකාරම් කියන්නේ මයික්‍රෝබයොලොජි වල පතා කියව දෙයක් හරිද? ඔන්න කතාව. සර් රිටයර්. ඕගොල්ලෝ වාසනාවන්ත නැහැ හරිද? right. අපි තමයි ඇත්තටම මේ වාසනාවන්ත බෑගර්ස් අපි කැම්පස් වල. මොකද මේ අපි ඉගෙන ගත්තේ කියන ලංකාවේ හිටපු නිකම් නම ගියපු සුපිරිම ප්‍රොෆෙසර්ස්ලා සෙට් එකක්. හරි. දැන් ඒගොල්ලෝ අපි බැච් එකෙන් පස්සේ රිටයර්ඩ්. දැන් ඕගොල්ලෝට ඉන්නේ මේ අලුත්ම සෙට් එක. ගොඩක්. හරි. ඒගොල්ලෝ තොදයි නරක නැහැ ඒලා අප්ඩේටඩ්. right. ඒගොල්ලෝ අර ඔස්පේරියස් කට්ටිය. right. ප්‍රොෆෙසර්ස්ලා. හරි. ඔයාලා ඒගොල්ලෝ නම නේ. ඔන්න. right. ප්‍රොෆෙසර් ඔලිවර් ඉලේපෙරුම. අපි තමයි සර් අවසාන බැච් එක. right. ඔන්න. ආලන්ද? ප්‍රොෆෙසර් ඔලිවර් ඉලේපෙරුම. පොත් එහෙම ලියලා තියෙනවා. හරිද නේද? හරි. ඔන්න. හරි. super. right. ඔන්න හරි. Again, two groups, protozoa and alga. Protozoa, they are heterotrophs, unicellular most of the time. Amoeba, Paramecium, some of them. Right? Then alga, they are autotrophs, unicellular, some of them. Chlamydomonas, unicellular. Multicellular. Got it? Users, they are the primary producers. Then to produce alginic acids. Another one, to produce agar. Got it? Fungi. All of them, they are heterotrophs. All of fungi heterotrophs. एक एक कहते हैं autotroph के नहीं. देखा दे. Chitinous cell wall present. Chitinous. Right? Chitin. Actually, chitin cell wall present. Got it? Some of them, they unicellular. Yeast. Bakery products again. Some of them, multicellular. Mucor. पुस क्या म्यूकर. Yeast unicellular, mucor multicellular. Again, fungi heterotrophs, chitin cell wall presence. All of them are aqua. Got it? Unicellular, yeast, multicellular, mucor. Users, right? Normally we use some parts of mucus, actually sexual plant, right? Sexual part, but as a supplementary protein. So what's that? මොකද්ද supplementary protein එක විතර ගන්න අපි agaricus මොනවද කියන්නේ mushrooms. Yes, මොන කතාව. Some of them, they cause diseases. To produce antibiotic, we use fungi, penicillium, no? To make antibiotic, to extract antibiotic. Got it? Only uses to extract antibiotic for bakery products. Right, as a supplementary proteins. Got it? Important thing, right? Two organisms, they join together and they form the lichens. So what are the two groups? Alga and the fungi. Alga කියන්නේ මොකද්ද? Protista domain එක. මේ kingdom එක. Fungi කියන්නේ මොකද්ද? Fungi කියන්නේ fungi kingdom එක. එහෙනම් kingdom දෙකක් set කරලා තමයි හැදෙන්නේ lichen එකක්. So what is that relationship? That is you call mutualistic association, right? Mutualistic association. You know the association, not predation, right? Okay, you know it's no mutualistic association. Predation gila marang kane ke ganone ma got it. Right, you have to know it's fine. Okay, let's see. Fungi, they are unicellular use. The multicellular mucus, right? Cell wall presence, what's that? It's chitin. All are heterotrophs. Produce spores. That's important. Arbanium right? Asexual production method. They produce spores. What is? Reproduce by spores. Right. For bakery productions, produce antibiotics as a supplementary for proteins. The recus. Clear. Lichen, how it form? So mutualistic mutualistic association. Alga and the fungi. Got it. Right. I paramata karangin about. So what are the three domain? Archaea, bacteria, eukarya. Archaea, bacteria, eukarya. Archaea, bacteria, prokaryote. Absence of organized nucleus. Eukaryote means presence of organized nucleus. Mea, sensitive. Not sensitive, not sensitive. Clear. Right. Who proposed the domain classification system? Carl Woese. Then bacteria, two groups. Bacteria, cyanobacteria. Right. Then archaea, methanogens, halopiles, two examples. Right. Then, so what are the four kingdoms? Protista, fungi, plantae, animalia. Right. Protista, two groups we discuss. Protozoa and alga. Protozoa, most probably they are heterotrophs. Alga, autotrophs. They can do photosynthesis. Got it? Right. Yes. Or protozoa, unicellular. Alga, uni, some of them, some of multi. Clear? Right. To produce agar, to produce alginic acids, they are the primary producers, some of users. Fungi, all the heterotrophs. Cell wall like a chitin. Clear? Unicellular, multicellular fungi presence. Clear? Right. Then how form lichens? It's a mutualistic association with alga and the fungi. Got it? Yes. Alright? Alright. Bahan matakin, metika dana balana matakin dana balana matakin. Right? Protista gana matakin chuttak dana balana matakin. Right? Chuttak matakin dana matakin. Mokat degare. ඒක තමයි. හරි. කරගෙන යන්න. මතකින් කරගෙන යන්න. හරිද? right. දැන් මෙහෙම කරන ලායට තමයි ඉතින් A9 ඕකේ වෙන්නේ. සයන්ස් වලට ඒකක් ඕකේ වෙන්නේ. හරිද? එහෙම නැත්නම් හෙට විභාගය කියලා අද රාත්‍රියේ පාඩම් 35ක් මතක් කරන්න ගියාම දෙයියෝ බුදුන් සීවේ ඈ. අරනේ මුකුත් නොකර හිටියොත්. දැන් මේව හතර තියාගන්න. දැන් අද මේ දැඩි ආයාසයක් දාරනවා මේක මතක තියාගන්න. නේ? So, after that, when we are doing the past papers and when we are doing the papers, that means model papers, right? When you are doing our paper class, I said, now take the short note for the Biosphere. So, then you have to take it. When you are doing one question belongs to that lesson, always we have to look at it, right? Yes, okay. Wonderful. More than 150 days for your exam. එතකොට ඒ අතරතුරේ අපි paper class වල මේව නිතර කරනකොට හැම lesson එකම මේව කතා කරනවා 6 month program එකේ. හරි? ලෝකේ බොඳ වුණානේ සර්ට. ඒක තමයි. දැන් මතකෙන් ලියන්න. Okay? Okay. Right, those are the facts. Two groups, protozoa and alga. Protozoa, heterotrophs, they are unicellulars. Alga, they are autotrophs, some of them uni, some of them multi. Right? If you are a good one, uni mean Chlamydomonas, multi mean ulva. Yeah. Okay, right. Users, they are the primary producers to extract alginic acids. Some causes diseases, එකක් ලියලත් නැහැ. To extract agar, AGR, agagel, Clear? Yes, fine. All right. Then make the short note for the fungi, right? Okay. Already we know it's no unicellular, multicellular, two groups of them. We know the examples. So they are cell wall, you know it's all of heterotrophs. It's a special statement, right? You know it's then they sexually reproduce. Oh no, asexually reproduce by spores. Then you know some users also, right? Okay, right. Are you මොනවයි කරගෙන යන්නේ? ලස්සන කරගෙන යන්නේ. හරිනේ? හරි. මේව ටික පිළිවෙලට කරගෙන ගියාම වැඩේ ගොඩේ ගොඩ බය වෙන්න දෙයක් ඇත්තෙම නැහැ ඊට පස්සේ. Finish? Right. Time's up. Right. හරිද? බලන්න. points එක ලියුණාද ඔක්කොම? Now everything is okay. Right, fine. Hari, let's see how it's going, right? Hari, balu. Putih. Now we have to do all the past paper questions, right? Hari, on one thank you question number you have to put the answer, right? Okay. Right. Question number 36. An organism has the following features, right? Consists of eukaryotic cells, has the ability to decompose organic matters, presence of chitin in the cell wall. To which kingdom does the above organisms belongs? Protista, fungi, plantae, animalia, right? Put. No need to put the answer, right? Okay, just put the correct number of them, right? You okay? Answer should be the fungi because it says presence of chitin cell wall. That's why answer is second one. Okay, no? Right, okay, yes, fine. Then, question number 33. According to the standards of the binomial nomenclature, select the option which gives correctly the scientific name for the jungle fowl, Gallus lafayette, right? Okay, please try to get the correct answer, right? So, which in the correct scientific way? First, second, third, and the fourth. Right, first, second, third, and the fourth. Right, all of you put the correct one. Right, someone says a fourth one. Seriously, carefully look at it. Right, so I have to remove my head. No, clear? Right, fine, fine. Thumbs up. Gallus lafayette. The first one is wrong because it's a type 1. So how to italicize? So the first one gone, second one gone. Right, that one italicized, but there's a problem. The second letter, it is capital. So answer is clear? Right, the third one, it is an answer. Question number 32. Select the answer which correctly gives a scientific name of the pea plant, that means Pisum sativum, according to the binomial nomenclature. Right, which one is answer? First, second, third, and the fourth. So what's that? First, second, third, and the fourth. What's that? Right. Quickly put it, right? Answer is the third one. First one is gone because the second one is a capital. That one gone because it's not italicized. That one gone, it's not italicized. So answer should be the third one. Right, fine. Okay. Then, according to the classification organisms, which of the following group of organisms do Penicillium notatum and Gallus lafayette belongs respectively? Right? All past the question, right? Goda parne ka. අපේ කෙනෙක් එහෙම නම් මතක තියාගන්න අවශ්‍යතාවයක් නැහැ. නමුත් ඉතින් බලන්න try කරන්න බා. Penicillium notatum. දැන් ගැලස් ලපේටි කලින් හම්බුණානේ. වලි කුකුලා. right. අන්ඩර්ලයින් කරලා නෑනේ සර්. අන්ඩර්ලයින් කරන්නේ අතින් ලිව්වොත් නේ. මේක ටයිප් කරලානේ තියෙන්නේ. ඔන්න හරි. එහෙනම් Penicillium notatum mean it's fungi. So the first one gone, third one gone, second and the fourth. Gallus lapati mean valikukula. So obvious. Fourth. Bird. Kurul එකක නේ. හරියට හරි. ඊගාවට virus. ඒක නම් ඉතින් නිකන් කියයන් ඒක මේ පාඩම එකක් නෙමෙයි. grade 10 unit number 8 එකේ. Which is a correct statement regarding virus? Virus use cilia or flagella for locomotion. The correct statement. Reproduction of virus take place by spores. RNA or DNA is present in virus. Virus has a cell wall made up of chitin. ඒක ලේසි. මේක වෙන්න බෑනේ. ඒක ඇවිල්ලා fungi නේ. Reproduction spores. Virus reproduce කරනවා නෑනේ. The only living feature is multiplication. Right. Cilia flagella locomotion කරන්නේත් නෑනේ. එහෙනම් උත්තරේ third one. මේකේ නාර ප්‍රසිද්ධ ප්‍රශ්නයක් නේද? හරි. 27. Right. Tell me. Mesua Nagasarium, national tree of the Sri Lanka, right? So which one is correct one? 1, 2, 3, 4. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Mantra ball again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. As is the second one, right? Because the first one is gone because the second one is a capital. Third one gone because the first one is simple. Fourth one gone, but all of them the capital, right? Question number 26. Consider the following industries: baking industry, production of antibiotics, yogurt production. Of these fungi are used for fungi ගන්න මොකටද? In baking industry, bakery industry ගන්නවා. Antibiotic හදනවා. yogurt හදනවද? fungi වලින්. yogurt හදන fungi වලින්ද? නෑනේ. කාගෙන්ද? bacteria වලින් නේද? yogurt හදන්නේ? Oh, right, bacteria වලින් yogurt හදන්නේ. So, ours should be the first one. Yes, right. Bacteria තමයි yogurt හදන්නේ. හරි? කවුද example දෙකක් bacteria කියන බලන්න. එක්කනේ. Lactobacillus bulgaricus, Streptococcus thermophilus වගේ අය. Yes. මොන කතා හරි? Right. Then the 25. Coccus nusifera, that means coconut, pol, right? Put the correct one, right? ඉක්මනට දාන්න. මාර්ගයෙන් දාන්න. දැන් තේරෙනවා පේනවා නේ බලන්න. Simple cases නා. Right. Second one gone because all of them simple. Third one gone because second one is a capital. Fourth one gone. So the first one is the answer. Right. Okay, right. Various groups of organisms are used in the preparation of the various types of food as well as an industrial field, which production give below users fungi, which is a group of microorganisms. Biogas, bread, yogurt, curd. fungi පාවිච්චි කරලා හදන එකක් අහනවා. 1, 2, 3, 4 දීක දැක්කම මම තේරෙනවා ඉතින්. Second one. Yeah. Second one. Bread. Yes, bread. Yeast දාන්න පුප්පන්න නේ බං. අර bread වල තියෙන porous ගතියනේ. Right. A lichen is formed by the union of the species of algae and the species of the fungi. The relationship between these two species in the Eukarya as. So what kind of relationship? Symbiosis, parasitism, commensalism, and the predation. First one, symbiosis, no? Symbiotic. Which statement given below is correct in relation to the both algae and the fungi? Alga, fungi, both. Both, huh? Autotrophic due to the presence of chlorophyll. Alga, fungi, both of them are autotrophic. There are forms which are unicellular of filamentous. Okkama unicellular filament type lo. Cell wall is made of chitin. Cell wall එක අතන chitin වලින් made වෙච්ච එකේ. Heterotrophic or saprophytic. Saprophytic කියලා කියන්නේ dead bodies වල හැදෙන උන්. හරි? Heterotrophic or saprophytic due to absence of chlorophyll. Wow. Right. Okay. Wow. What's the question, right? It's nice. Okay. Try to get it right. Autotrophic due to the presence of chlorophyll. Both algae and the fungi. That's wrong because fungi, all of them are heterotrophs. So the first one is gone. There are forms which are unicellular of filamentous, unicellular alga. Some of them, yes. Fungi also unicellular, yes. Filamentous, it's correct. Cell wall is made up of chitin, but that one correct for the fungi, but not for the alga. That's wrong, right? Heterotrophic or subtropitic, heterotrophic or subtropitic due to absence of chlorophyll. Due to absence of chlorophyll, right? That's wrong for the alga, no? That's wrong for the alga, no? Alga, they are autotrophic organisms, no, right? So heterotrophic or subtropitic, right? Heterotrophic, you know the term, right? Has subtropitic already I said, right? Living on the dead bodies. So that statement belongs to the fungi group. So your answer should be the second one, no? I think that's the base. Yeah, right. Okay, that should be the answer, right? Then, okay, right. The organisms that decompose dead organic matters in the environment are referred as herbivores, parasites, producers, decomposers. That's easy, right? Decomposers. The fourth one. Question number 19, right? Okay, hibiscus rosinensis, right? Wada. ඔගොල්ලෝ මෙච්චර කල් ඉගෙන ගත්තේ hibiscus tuhimera කියලා. ඒක නෙමෙයි හරි වචනේ. rosinensis. Right. Second one. Yes. First one. Oh, that's wrong, right? Italicized one. Second one. Hari? Hari. Which feature given below differentiate alga from fungi? Alga from fungi, right? Alga from fungi. Presence of thallus-like body. Ability to do photosynthesis. Presence of well-organized nucleus. Production of spores for reproduction. Alga from the fungi. Alga, autotrophs. Fungi, heterotrophs. එහෙනම් මොකද උත්තරේ? Second one. Yes. Right. That is answer. That is answer. Right. Then මෙවන මේ 1992 ඒවා අතාරින්නේ ඒවා සමහර ඒවා අපිට ඇත්තෙත් නැහැ හරිද right okay yes හරි එහෙනම් ඊට පස්සේ උන් හරි බලමු දැනට MCQs කීයක් කරා බලන්න කවුන්ට් කරලා දාන්න බලන්න කීයක් කරා ඔය ටිකෙන් how many MCQs 40 MCQs really seriously oh so what about your state now out of 40 how much you earn all of them correct. Right. Good. Well done. Huh? All right. 11. About 11. That's okay, right? You okay? Right. Well done. නෑ මේ ටියුට් කාටවත් පෝස්ට් කරලා වෙලා නැහැ. හරි? Right. Okay. මේව ඉතින් පෝස්ට් ඕන්න එවන්න ඒවල නෑ හරි හරියට හරි මේ අර 1000 MCQ බුක් වල තියෙන සමහර questions right හරි බලමු දරුවනේ next part එහෙනම් ඔන්න දැන් අපි කතා කරන්න යන්නේ මොනවාටද right අන්න හරි හරි plant classification system එකට right plant හරි plant බලමු ඔක අතහැරලා දාන්න නැත්නම් අපි වැඩ නැහැ නෝරුවනේ right දැන් හරිද කැඩි වෙන්නේ බ්ලර් නම් වෙලා කියන මම ඔටෝමැටිකලි බ්ලර් කරනවා රයිට් ඕකේ සමහර වෙලාවට මේවා මේ කැඩිත් වෙනවද නෑනේ others නෑ හොඳට එහෙනම් no sir all right I have a problem with you right okay check it හරිනේ හරි මොන බලමු හරිද ස්ටාලින්ගේ නෑ ස්ටාලින්ගේ නෙමෙයි නිකන් normal version කරා ස්ටාලින්ගේ ලොකු ස්ටෑන්ඩඩ් කිට් එක නෑ තාම so on the way අර පොඩි මිනි කිට් එකක සර් මේක වෙනව හයි කරා ගෙදර හයි කරා ගෙදර ස්මාර්ට් කරා හරි හරි ඔන්න බලමු දැන් අහගන්න හරි. දරුවනේ plant A two groups. Right. මම දැන් ආයේ මොකද කරන්න කියනවා කියලා මේ. පුතා අද අපි මේ බුද්ධිල කාව්‍ය පාඩම් කරගන්න යන්නේ ඔන්න පොඩ බලන් ඉන්න. හරි ඔන්න. Plant A two groups. Flowering, non-flowering. Right? Non-flowering means they cannot produce flowers. Flowering means they produce flowers. Plant A two groups, non-flowering. Non-flowering, seedless seed plants. කෙඩිය මතක තියාගන්න. මලුත් නැහැ, ඇටත් නැහැ. Non-flowering, seedless. Non-flowering seeds plants. Flowering, two groups. Monocotyledonea and the dicotyledonea. Monocot, dicot. Right? Again, plant A two groups. Flowering, non-flowering. Non-flowering two groups. Seedless seed plants. Flowering plants, monocot, dicot. Flowering plants, non-flowering. What is it? Non-flowering, seedless. All non-flowering plants, they produce spores. Flowering plants cannot produce spores. Actually, it not produce spores because it's how evolutionary, right? The position in evolutionary hierarchy, it's high level, right? Got it? No. Alright. Non-flowering, they produce spores. Flowering plants, they do not produce spores, but they produce seeds. Got it? No? Right, okay. Non-flowering, seedless. Apabransanam, Pogonatum, Neptalepis, ferns. They produce spores. Thalloid bodies, right? Thalloid life, right? Tissue differentiation cannot present. Tissues, no tissues. Tissues pain, no stems, no branches, very small plants. Actually, we say it's a just plant. Actually, plant can plant bloods, right? Plant bloods. Got it? No? Right, okay. So they are non-flowering plants, seedless plants. Non-flowering seed. මල් නෑ නමුත් seed තියෙනවා. හැබැයි seed එක පොඩි අවුලක් තියෙන්න එපේ. මොනවද naked seed? Gymnosperm. Pinus cycle. Okay. Hari.